Hello again, TV Land. Today, we are talking about what I watched last night. Walking Dead, Season 3 premiere. Came on last night, AMC. It was pretty spectacular. If you guys haven't seen The Walking Dead yet, you totally need to start checking it out. It's on AMC on Sunday nights. Season 3 premiere last night, and it was amazing. I know a lot of people have complained about The Walking Dead from last season. It was a little slow. They spent too much time looking for Sophia. It didn't really get kicked off until halfway through the second season. I think a major part of that was the showrunner. They had Frank Darabont for season one and the very beginning of season two. He was the director of The Mist, The Green Mile, tons of other things. Shawshank Redemption. He was a really good director, but he was also a really good drama director. Most of his movies were 3 hours long. They took a lot of time to develop. He wanted to get good characters developed, and it was just that's how he is. I think it was a good thing, but people with TV shows, they want, you only get the TV show once a week, and they want a good hour-long episode of just action. With this MTV generation, or rather YouTube, Twitter generation that we have, everyone wants things really fast-paced. They don't want to spend half a season figuring out if, some little girl's alive. They want their action, they want their zombies. That's just how it is. You need to have it going every week. Something needs to happen. I think with Frank Darabont, it wasn't happening. He's a movie director. He's not really good with shows, so he didn't know how to, he was trying to prolong everything, and people just didn't like that. Glenn Mazzaro took over halfway through the second season. He was a showrunner for Crash. He was a writer on The Shield. Those are his two big claims to fame. Anyway, I think has done an amazing job picking up the pace. If you notice, the second half of season 2 of The Walking Dead was way more fast paced, and it was just pretty awesome. So season 3, spoiler alert. Anyone that hasn't seen the episode, you should probably turn this off because I will ruin it for you. Season 3 is awesome. They finally make it to the prison. If you've been reading the comic books came out in 2005. I've been reading them since 2005. The prison is a huge arc in the comic books. A lot of things happen. Not a lot of people come out of the prison eventually when they do have to leave it. I really hope that happens. I really hope they kind of stick to the comic book when it deals with the prison arc. It would be really shocking. And by what happens at the end of episode 1 of season 3, it looks like they're okay with shock. If you've seen the previews, you kind of see they get to the prison. It looks like, they fight off lots of zombies. Yeah, lots of zombies. It was awesome. Season 3 starts off, 3 or 4 months since we last ended season 2. Apparently they've made it through the winter, and they've been going around in circles. At the end of season 2, you're like, the prison's like a mile away. Shouldn't they have found it? T-Dog makes a reference that they've been going around in circles the whole winter, just kind of surviving. As they get to the prison, even before that, you kind of see that they've all evolved. They've all kind of adapted to this zombie apocalypse. You have to survive. Carl is not a little wimpy kid anymore. He's more like the comic book, where he's just like shooting zombies and taking names, man. That's his job. Lori is still, gosh, I wish they kill Lori. Even though she's pregnant, maybe the baby will kill her when the baby comes out, and she'll die and the baby will live on. I don't like her. Herschel was really good. Glenn and Maggie were really good. Daryl is the badass that everyone wants him to be now. Rick, I was kind of surprised. Rick's kind of losing it. It seemed like at the end of season 2 with his Ricktatorship, he wanted to, take over. If you're staying with me, you're staying with me, and this is my way. The beginning of season 3, it looks like that winter has taken a toll on him. He's not talking to Lori at all anymore, which serves her right because she kind of told him to kill Shane and then yelled at him when he killed Shane. And the baby's probably Shane's anyway, so I'd be pissed off at that alone. Yeah, he doesn't like her. He's very like, we're going to do this, but he's doing it for the best of the group. Getting into that prison and securing the gates would be the best thing for that group. Especially with Lori about to have the baby, they need some stability. They need something to keep them going. I love the riot zombies. It was cool because it kind of, halfway through, the episode, you're like, wow, this is like they're a unit of killing. Like they just wipe out the zombies. There's no, they stay in a nice circle. They don't break ranks. They're very like soldiery now, which is nice. You have to be for the apocalypse. So when they came across a bunch of zombies in riot gear, it made it a little bit harder. They've got the riot helmets on. They've got shields. So Daryl's, arrow won't pierce through. You can't just hit him in the head because they've got helmets on. So it took him a second to try and work out how to kill him. And then I loved Maggie's, face when it was like, did you see that? Like, did you see? I killed him. I figured out how to do it. Instantly, they were all on it. Another thing I love is the first 5 minutes of the episode, there's no talking. Like, no one talks. It's all hand signals. They're clearing houses. I think part of it is because they're clearing the house and they don't want to talk. But part of it is they don't really have anything to talk about. They're all kind of just surviving. Everyone's in their little groups, Maggie and Glenn, Lori and Carl, Herschel and his daughter. Everyone just kind of sticks to little 2 or 3 man groups, and it's not a big happy family like they tried to do at the barn, and the farm. So I really liked it. The end. Okay, last spoiler, right? Spoiler, putting the finger up. When they cut off Herschel's leg at the end with the big holy shit moment, that was amazing. I think the best part of it was after Rick was done and he kind of stumbled back and was just like, whoa, like, I can't believe I just did it. I did it for the group. I knew it had to be done, but whoa, like even he takes a second and it's just like, I just cut off a man's leg to try and save his life. Like, how often would you get to say that, right? I cut it off to save him, doctor. Like, that just doesn't usually happen. It was a really good episode. It was really good. It was probably one of the best episodes I've seen. Obviously, it's because of the prison. I love the prison. I love the prison arc. This season will bring the governor, who I love. If you've read the comics, you know who the governor is. If you haven't read the comics, get ready, because this guy is going to be a badass. Michonne, you get to see Michonne for a second or two with her katana. I really hope they give you a glimpse of the backstory of who those 2 zombies are. If they don't, I'll tell you right now. One of them is supposed to be... Spoiler alert, okay? Fuck. One of them is supposed to be her boyfriend, and the other one is supposed to be like a roommate that lived in the building with her. They gave her origin story in a Playboy issue, which was really weird that they did Walking Dead in the Playboy. But yeah, they did it at the very end, so you kind of got her backstory. In the comics, she kind of explains who they were, but you never actually got to see it. But they did like a 4-page Playboy spread, and they did the comic, and you got to see Michonne's backstory, and it was pretty cool. It was a great episode. I'm really psyched to see what happens. They've only, as you've seen watched the fucking episode, they've only cleared one section of the prison out. So there's still a lot more to be done. I'm still disappointed they don't have Tyrese in it. It looks like T-Dog is going to be taking over Tyrese's role from the comic. Whatever. He wasn't that bad in this episode. I kind of like T-Dog in this one. He kind of did his thing, got the riot shield. It was good. It was good stuff. So, yeah, I'm giving it like 5 out of 5 stars. It was pretty amazing. Yeah, if you haven't seen The Walking Dead yet, you should totally catch it. Season 1 and 2 is on instant Netflix right now. So you can catch all the way up, both seasons. And then Season 3, you're only 1 episode behind. I'm sure you can watch that in a rerun. So yeah, Walking Dead. Check it out. The comics are up to like issue 103 right now. The comics are really good. You should go get a Walking Dead compendium. It'll get you like halfway through the season for $40. It's really good. It's a good comic. Um, Especially if you like Walking Dead, it's nice to get the comic book. Comic book's black and white, so it kind of gives it a cool little old school feel, and it's awesome. Man, the episode was really good. It blew me away. Yeah, it was really good. I don't know much to say else besides it was really good. Like I can't complain. If I was on here for a while, I'd be complaining about how bad it was, but I can't because it was that good. So definitely check it out. And yeah, until next time, you know what? I think I might do this every week. I'll review Walking Dead for you guys. So if you like it, give me a like or a comment. If you don't, watch it anyway because you'll like it. And yeah, if more people watch this that don't want spoilers, let me know. And I'll make it less spoiler free, or I'll make two of them, one with spoilers, one without. Till then, smoke them if you got them. I totally stole that from someone else, but whatever.